Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Call Halayim La Yahweh, Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashim Kakwadash. Double honors to my apostle elders, great millstone of well. Peace and salutation, all the icon pushing the truth without righteousness and sincerity. Shalom, shalom. This your brother Tazma the Bar coming back through the spirit and power, Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai. And through the spirit, wanted to do a real brief lesson, laying back off the beloved brother Arrows of Indignation. This lesson he with a quick update that he did with Scott Ritter, and basically just going into the nuclear weapons that Russia has in their possession, man. And basically, Scott Ritter, I done a lesson earlier this year how Scott Ritter house was raided by the FBI because they're basically trying to say like he's helping. Basically they try to see if he was helping the Russian, basically trying to see if he was a sleeper cell. But we all know this is the stages of war and things like that. So we're not ignorant of Satan devices. But at the same time, he's getting into how these missiles work, man. And I'm going to play the video, and then I'm going to grab some precepts. And apparatus our Lord willing, this lesson is edifying. And just as you see on the screen, Copyright Act, Disclaimer, Act of 1976. This is not for any monetary gain. This is only for educational purposes only, man. I'm not gaining any money off of this. This is only for educational purposes only.
But people don't understand what this missile is. This missile is the modern day version of the Skorost. You see, the Russians are building a missile that can be pushed forward and be ready to preempt Dark Eagle, our intermediate missile. The Russians just put the Mark 41 Aegis ashore on notice in Poland. That is the target. The target that will destroy it is this. Look at what this was. This is a missile that makes use of not the Yars, which is what the Rubiej, the RS-26, this is derived from, used the Yars first stage. This uses the Gaither first stage, the Cedar. Now, most people don't know what the Cedar is, but the Ukrainians just came out and said that it's the Cedar. How would they know? Well, they have the debris. And on the debris are serial numbers. And the serial numbers show what the booster was. This is the most modern booster that the Russians have. Similar in size to the R's, so it doesn't change the configuration of the system, but it has unique solid fuel principles that allow the missile to burn in variable speeds, making it impossible to target. The other thing it does is it has it doesn't use traditional MIRVs. I keep hearing people say multiple independently targeted warheads. That's not what this was. Not at all. This is the new system. The new system is, instead of a bus, a plate, so to speak, where the warheads are attached, that separates from the missile and then comes in and releases the warheads to their target on a trajectory, though, because it's still moving as this happens. What we have now is independent mini missiles that are there, and they fire themselves. So the first stage takes it up, second stage puts it in, and then you fire these independent missiles. And these missiles, each one of them had 6 large submunitions on them. This is where the name hazelnut comes from. Because if you look at a hazelnut tree, you look at the pod of nuts, it's exactly what you see with these submunitions coming down. This missile was developed specifically to take out Dark Eagle missile arrays. If you take a look at the layout, the footprint of the Dark Eagle, where the radar is, where the command and communications are, where this missile is designed to annihilate that. People kept saying, where's the explosion? It's not meant to be high explosive. It's meant to be a kinetic kill. And these submunitions come down and they will kinetically kill everything on. These submunitions come down at such velocity that if they hit the Aegis ashore, it will be a smoking hole in the ground. This is what this missile is designed. Putin just put us on notice that he has a conventional missile system that is designed to preempt anything and everything NATO plans on doing to Russia, and there is no NATO response. There's nothing they can do about it. This is literally the equivalent of the most alpha wolf in the world coming in and pissing all over your home. That's what Putin just did. And it didn't have to be this way. Putin said right there, your withdrawal from the INF Treaty was the greatest mistake you have ever made. Because now you have compelled us to do this. And here we are. We didn't want to be here, but because of all the provocations you've done, we have checkmated you. And that's the case. I don't think the West has woken up to what has just happened. It is over. Over for the West. The only thing we can do is nuclear war. And sadly, we have somebody who believes that we can have a nuclear exchange. I just, again, want to have people reflect on what that means. It means the Biden administration is ready to sacrifice 100 million Americans for Ukraine. The Biden administration is ready to sacrifice 100 million Americans for Ukraine.
And that's where we are, man. That's the state of the world under this devil, man. And this is all the Lord's doing, man. The Lord is putting the minds on these nations to rise up for war. That's how you can tell that when something major is being lined up here in the States for this economic collapse before this war take place. But we know through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Shai that that's going to lead into the MOTB. But hey, at the end of the day, World War III will be the end of all of this man's society. And we can clearly see that's the state of the world, man, because Putin's not playing around. Putin's not playing around. He's not dealing with this shit anymore. How they basically in trying to invade Russia with us slowly by going into Ukraine, man. And then you got all the the NATO nations now sending troops over there. So he has to be on the defense. Can you blame him? And who's supporting and backing this up? Your beloved America by the Biden administration. And then you got Trump. He's basically saying he's being slick in the mouth, basically saying slick stuff to Putin. So, hey, we could clearly see that this thing can escalate very, very soon, man. So we have to be on high alert. And this is the Lord's doing. The Lord is the ones creating these missiles to be that ultimate destruction of this society, man. And I'm going to grab some precepts to get into that, because I'm not gonna make this lesson too long, but we can clearly see, hey, this is the fate of these damn devils here in the Babylon the Great in America, man. This is the fate, man. And the Lord's gonna put the spirit on Esau, Edom, and Russians when you read Ezekiel the 38th chapter to destroy this place, man. This is Isaiah chapter 54 and verse 16. Let me see. Isaiah chapter 54, verse 16. Behold, I created the smith that bloweth the coals in the fire. And it's speaking on them Temanites, man. Them German scientists, man. Operation Paperclip. When after World War II, what happened, man? A lot of them Soviet soldiers went in they fled to Russia and they went to America, man. And what did they do? They started preparing and making these missiles, man, which you're going to be seeing taking place here in the latter days for nuclear destruction. And it says, behold, I have created the smith that blow the coals in the fire, that bring forth an instrument for his work. And what's the instrument? The ICBM missiles, man. And it says, and I have created the waster to destroy. And that's what it's going to do. That's the waster. It will destroy everything on this landmass by the ICBM missiles, man, by them warheads. That's what's coming. That's what's coming to the shores of America. That's the ultimate judgment that will be here in Babylon the Great for the wickedness of this wicked ass place, man. And Russia's not backing off, man. They're not backing off. They see what's going on. They see how they're gradually trying to come into their backyard, but with these different various tactics and our ignorant Satan devices. Biden administration already told that the Ukrainians, they can start using missiles. So what you think Putin's doing? He's getting ready, man. And what can you blame him? Like I said, can you blame him? He sees what times he's living in, man. And he see that he has to hurry up and, prepare himself, man. And that's fulfilling, and that's going to be gradually fulfilling prophecy when the Lord should put that spirit on him, so he would think of evil thought, as you read in Ezekiel the 38th chapter, man. Real quick, to Isaiah chapter 24. And verse 20. This is Isaiah chapter 24, verse 19. The earth is utterly broken down. The earth is clean, dissolved. The earth is moved exceedingly. And what's going to do that? Them ICBM missiles, man. That's what's going to do that, man. It says the earth shall reel to and fro like a drunken, and shall be removed like a cottage, and the transgression thereof shall be heavy upon it, and it shall fall and not rise again. And that's what's gonna take place when these missiles hit this damn place, man. It's gonna change up the landmass, just like the Pangea when the flood took place, man. It's gonna be but worse. The Lord's gonna really shake this place up, man, with them ICBM missiles, man. This is gonna bring forth earthquakes. It's gonna bring forth, nuclear waste. And America won't be inhabitable, man. That's what's coming to the land of the West, man. Utter destruction. Thus said the Bible. And it's justified because these devils, man, they done too much, man. And they still trying to push for the hegemony over there in Russia, and Russia's not having it. This is Isaiah chapter 13, verse 4. It says, the noise of a multitude in the mountains like a great people. And that's all the nations gathering together in the land of Yahweh Shaphat, man, in the Middle East, man. And that's what's coming. That's what the Lord is doing. The Lord said, my indignation is to gather the nations, because you got to understand all these nations are getting together to go to war, man. That's what's going to take place. World War III, the war of all wars, man. A war that's going to end all wars. It says, the noise of a multitude in mountains like a great people, a tumultuous noise of a kingdoms of nations gathered together, because all the nations are going to be gathered together, and primarily gathered together against who? America. It said, the Lord of hosts mustered the host to the battle. It's the Lord. The Lord mustered the host to the battle. The Lord is the one playing on the minds of these kings, playing on the minds of the Biden administration and the Putin administration and these other kingdoms like China and Iran and South Korea and North Korea and Taiwan and various places, man, in Japan to do what? To get together and get ready for war. And they don't be doing these military joint drills for no reason, man. Why? Because they have to prepare themselves, man. They're getting ready to go to war with each other, man. And that's the Lord that's doing this. As the scriptures say, the Lord, matter of fact, I don't want to butcher it, Proverbs 21:1. The king's heart is in the hands of the Lord, as the rivers of water. He turneth whatsoever he willeth. So the Lord is controlling the minds of these kings, man. That's why you see the angels always hovering over Russia or their nuclear facility, because they're controlling this. This is the Lord's will, man. That's why he said the weapons of my indignation. Indignation go back to righteous anger. This is the Lord's weapons, and he's putting the mind, he put the spirit on these damn Temanites, these damn Edomites, to create the weapon to destroy themselves, man. And it says, every way of a man is right in his own eyes, but the Lord pardoneth the hearts. But hey, my main point, I was in Proverbs 21:1. But hey, showing you how the Lord is the one that's controlling all things. Let's jump down. Isaiah chapter 13, verse 5. They come from a far country, from the end of heaven, even the Lord in the weapons of his indignation to destroy the whole land. And that's where they're coming from, from the north country, which is Russia, man, to destroy the whole land. He said his indignation, man. This is the Lord's weapons. And that's what you're going to see, man. The Lord's weapons. It says, howl ye, for the day of the Lord is at hand. It shall come to pass a destruction from the Almighty. This destruction is biblical. It's already happened in the spirit, but it's going to be played out here in Babylon the Great, here in the flesh. It's already written how this place is going to go out, man. And we're gonna see it in our lifetime, man. We're going to see the fall of this devil in our lifetime very, very soon, man. And he knows it, man. This is why you're seeing all these nations getting themselves gathered together for war. Even America, they're making strategic plans to basically attack Russia. But Russia is already on defense mode. They see what's going on, man. It's just you dumbass Americans, y'all don't see it because you worried about these president-elect and all this damn folly and shit. You're not preparing yourself for some major event that can take place, man. Some attack that can to lead to all hell breaking loose, man. Matter of fact, real quick. Let me see. Bear with me, I can. Bear with me. Boom, that's what I wanted. This Revelation chapter 19, Revelation chapter 19 and verse, let me see. Revelation chapter 19 and verse, I'm going to start at verse 18. By these three was a third part of man killed. Third part of man represents Esau, Edom, the wicked. And it says, by fire and by smoke, by the brimstone, which issue out of their mouths. And this is speaking on the ICBM missiles. And it says, for their power is in their mouth and in their tails. For their tails was like into serpents. When you see the missiles go up, what does it look like? A serpent. You see that fire in the back, right? And it says, in their heads, and it said, and they had heads, and with them they do hurt. And it's talking about them what? Them nuclear heads, man. That's what's gonna take place, man. That shit, dude. Like I said, do hurt. That's what's gonna. There's gonna be plenty of nuclear warheads being dropped off in the shores of America very, very soon, man. And that's what's coming, man. That's what he was describing. He was describing a very specific type of missile that Russia has, man. They have Satan 2, Satan 1. They have various different missiles that's planned to hit America, man. Just like China does, man. And we see the buildup. We see the buildup. We see them preparing themselves. This is why they're so hell bent on Iran not getting their nuclear facility started. Them small hats, because they know that they're gonna nuke that damn place, man. This is gonna take place, man, in your lifetime, man. You jakes that's trying to run from prophecy and run from what the Lord has planned, hey, you kicking against the pricks, because the Lord is gonna destroy this damn place. Thus said the Bible. Isaiah chapter, 2nd Ezra chapter 16, verse 13. And it says, for strong is the right hand that bendeth the bow. His arrows that he shooteth are sharp, and shall not miss when they bringeth to be shot into the ends of the world, man. And they're not going to go off key. They're going to hit their designated target. Here in the shores of America, they're not going to hit each other on the way up and when they go in the skies. No, they're going to hit their designated targets that's here in America, man. And it says, behold, the plagues are sent and shall not return again until they come upon the earth. And that's what's going to happen. The plagues was the missiles. It's not coming back, man. Like you watching your X-Men movie and he stopped all the missiles and shit. Nah, that's not happening, man. And it says, the fire is kindled and who shall not be put. It said, the fire is kindled and it shall not be put out till it consume the foundation of the earth, man. So this thing is going to burn for a long time, man. A long time. And you dumbasses that got your little so-called bunkers and shit here in the shores of America, that's going to be your damn grave. That's going to be your grave, man. Because you ain't coming up out of there. These elites ain't that damn stupid. They know not to damn make no bunkers and shit here in the shores of America, because they know what's going to happen to the shores of America. They know they know that America is going to be destroyed by ICBM missiles, man. Ain't no bunker gonna save your ass if you in the shores of America in the damn bunker, man. Y'all, that's gonna be your damn grave, your tomb. That's where you're gonna die, man. Thus said the scriptures, man. So, apparatus our Lord willing. Matter of fact, let's keep going. Verse 16, Salaki. It says, like as an arrow which is shot off a mighty archer, returneth not backward, even so the plagues that shall be sent upon the earth shall not return again. And this is what's coming, man. The plagues is not going to be returned again. They're coming to the shores of America, man. Because this is biblical. The Lord already sent it, man. The Lord said what, man? Real quick, and we'll end with this. Salaki. Isaiah chapter 46, verse 10, declaring the end from the beginning and from ancient times things that are not yet done, saying my counsel shall stand and I will do all my pleasure. See, this is already clear from the beginning of the foundation, man. And the Lord said, my counsel shall stand. He said, my counsel shall stand and I will do all my pleasure. This is the pleasure of the Lord to destroy Babylon the Great. Thus said the scriptures, man. So, hey, just as Scott Ritter said, that these Russians, they have the missile capabilities. They have all the different type of arsenals, and they're getting prepared, man. Just like all the other nations are. They're getting prepared to destroy the Babylon the Great, man. Thus said the scriptures, man. So, apparatus our Lord willing, this lesson/update was edifying through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shema Shai. I want to close it out by saying, call, Halayim La Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai, by Hashem Kakwadash. Double honors to my apostle elders, great millstone of well, and peace and salutation all